Lisa woke up to find her hair has turned into snakes. She had been using the serum for 3 weeks. Mira had brought it back from her trip to Thailand, a small green bottle with no English label. Mira swore it made her hair grow faster and thicker. Lisa trusted her friend. She had always wanted long hair like the girls in magazines. The first week was normal. Lisa applied the serum every night before bed, rubbing it into her scalp like Mira showed her. It smelled weird, like herbs and something she could not name, but her hair did seem fuller. By the second week, her hair grew 2 inches. She was happy. Then, strange things started. Her scalp itched badly. She scratched it until it hurt. Her hair felt different when she touched it. It was rougher, almost scaly. Lisa told herself it was just dry from the serum. She kept using it. On day 21, Lisa woke up with a terrible headache. When she reached up to touch her head, her hair felt cold and hard. She jumped out of bed and ran to the bathroom mirror. What she saw made her legs weak. Her hair was not hair anymore. Thick strands moved and twisted on their own. They had patterns on them like snake skin. Some were green, some were brown. They hissed softly as they moved. Lisa tried to scream, but nothing came out. She grabbed scissors and tried to cut them off. The scissors would not cut through. The strands wrapped around her wrists and she had to pull them off. They were strong. They were alive. Lisa called Mira crying. Mira came over fast. When she saw Lisa, her face went white. She admitted the serum was not for hair growth. A street vendor sold it to her as a beauty product, but she never asked what was really in it. The bottle had a warning label in Thai that Mira never translated. They went to the hospital. The doctors could not explain it. They ran tests but found nothing. One doctor said it might be some parasites that changed her hair structure. Another said it was impossible. They gave Lisa medicine but nothing worked. Lisa had to quit her job at the bank. People stared at her even when she wore scarves and hats. The snake hair moved underneath and scared customers. Her boss said he was sorry, but she had to go. She kept it wrapped tight when she left her apartment. She stopped seeing friends. She stopped dating. Mira apologized over and over, but Lisa could not forgive her. Lisa stopped leaving her apartment completely. The depression came slowly at first, then all at once. She spent days in bed with the curtains closed. The snake hair never slept. They moved constantly on her head, hissing and writhing. Lisa could not sleep more than an hour before the movement woke her up. Her headaches became so bad she threw up. She stopped eating. She stopped showering. She just laid there while her hair lived its own life. One morning after another sleepless night, an idea hit her. The vendor in Thailand who sold Mira the serum might have answers. Maybe he had a cure. Maybe he knew what was in that bottle. Lisa felt hope for the first time in months. She called Mira. No answer. She called again. Nothing. She sent texts. No reply. Lisa called 10 more times that day. Mira never picked up. The next day, Lisa went to Mira's apartment. She knocked for 5 minutes. She knew Mira was home because she heard footsteps inside. She begged through the door. Mira stayed silent. Lisa knocked until her knuckles hurt. The door never opened. Standing in that hallway, Lisa understood. Mira knew. Mira had always known what the serum would do. All those apologies were fake. All that guilt was an act. Mira wanted this to happen. The pain in Lisa's chest was worse than any headache. Her best friend since high school had destroyed her on purpose. Lisa cried on the floor outside Mira's door, her snake hair twisting around her face. But she could not give up. Lisa used her savings to book a flight to Bangkok. She had no plan, just a small green bottle and desperate hope. Thailand was hot and crowded and overwhelming. Lisa wore thick scarves despite the heat. She searched street markets every day, showing vendors the empty bottle. Most people shook their heads. Some looked scared. One old woman spit at her feet. After 3 weeks, Lisa found him. An old man in a small stall in the market far from the tourist areas. He looked at the bottle and his face changed. He knew exactly what it was. Through a translator app on her phone, he explained everything. The serum was meant to be used once. Just once. It would make hair grow thick and beautiful over time. But using it every day like Lisa did activated something else in the formula, something dangerous. The man looked sad. He asked if someone told her to use it daily. Lisa nodded. He understood. He disappeared into the back of his stall and returned with a small red bottle. The antidote, he gave it to her for free. Lisa flew home the same day. She drank the antidote morning, noon, and night for 3 days. On the 4th morning, the snakes started dying. They stopped moving first, then went stiff, then fell from her head one by one. It hurt. Lisa screamed as each one pulled free from her scalp. When it was over, Lisa stood in front of her bathroom mirror. Her head was completely smooth. Not a single hair remained. The doctor later told her the follicles were dead. Her hair would never grow back. Lisa looked at her bald reflection. She was free. She was alive. She would learn to be beautiful again.